Gloria. I'm Gloria, and today I am making meatloaf. Very tender, very delicious, and I know that you and your family will love and will enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: Worcestershire sauce, gravy, breadcrumbs. These are the seasoning I use for this meatloaf. Ketchup, potatoes, Russell potatoes, white onion, garlic cloves, egg, milk, garlic powder, parsley, onion powder, butter, and my ground beef, extra lean. So let's get started. Let's prepare this meatloaf. I am going to start with my garlic cloves. I'm going to start cutting them. I'm going to dice them very, very small so they will incorporate completely. Look at this. They are nice and small. I am going to reserve them, and I'm going to continue with my white onion. I'm going to cut it in little pieces. First in little strips and then in little squares, and then I'm going to cut it very finely, just like this. Okay, I'm going to reserve it, put it on the side, and I'm going to get a big dish where I'm going to start adding my ground beef. And I'm going to be ready. I'm going to start by adding my onion. To this, I'm going to start adding my spices. I am going to start by adding my garlic powder, my meat seasoning, Lawry's, my onion powder, and this is the ketchup. And I'm going to add the Worcestershire sauce. I do not know how to pronounce it very good. Okay, and this is the breadcrumbs. I am going to incorporate it just a little bit, just like this. And now I am ready to add one egg. I like to crack it on the side on a different dish just in case the egg comes out bad. I'm going to incorporate it just a little bit, and then I'm going to add my garlic cloves. And right now we're just going to mix everything completely, incorporate everything completely. When you are able to make a little ball with your ground beef and it doesn't fall apart, this is the time when we're going to go ahead and do our log. I'm going to put everything here on my board, and I'm going to start making a log. I'm going to transfer my log to my baking dish, just like this. Okay, this is done, and I am ready to cook it. My friends, I wanted to show you that my meatloaf is ready. I am not adding anything on the top, no ketchup, no dressings on the top. I'm going to put it in the oven. My oven, it has been preheated 350, and it's going to go in the oven for 50 to 55 minutes. The first 30 minutes, it's going to be covered with foil paper, and the rest is going to be uncovered. So I'll show you when I'm bringing it out of the oven. Look how this looks. It's your option if you want to add some ketchup on the top or barbecue sauce. But to my tasting, this is the way we do it here at home. So I'll see you when I'm taking this meatloaf out of the oven. I am going to cover it with my foil paper, and this is ready to go in the oven. Okay, 30 minutes have passed and I am ready to take the foil paper off. Look at this. I want to show it to you. Okay, it's gonna go one more time in the oven. And I'll show it to you when it's done. My friends, I wanted to show you that my meatloaf is done. I just took it out of the oven, nice and crispy from the top. I'm going to let it rest for at least 20 minutes before I start carving into it. I'm gonna start making my smashed potato. I'll see you in a little bit. I am ready to wash every single one. Make sure that you clean the outer skin very well. Look at this. They are nice and cleaned. Here, I'm going to start by cutting the edges, and then I'm going to start peeling them. We want to peel them completely, and we don't want to leave little eyes behind. We want everything to be nice and peeled. I'm going to start cutting it in pieces. We need little squares, and we want to make them small so that it cooks faster. I have my bowl here with water. I'm going to start adding my cut potatoes there so they do not brown. Just like this. I'm going to continue cutting them one by one. And here I am done. I'm going to add the rest of the potatoes in the water. I'm going to mix it just a little bit because we want to take the starch out. I'm going to throw the water away. I'm going to rinse it twice, just to make sure that they're nice and clean. Look at this. They're really nice and clean. We're ready to go to the stove. I wanted to show you that I put my water to boil before I add my potatoes. When the water is nice and hot, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. To this, I'm going to start adding my potatoes. I'm going to leave my potatoes boiling until they are nice and tender. Fork tender, before I start smashing it and making my smashed potato. I have drained my potatoes. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to smash it really good. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of cheese. This is going to give it such a delicious flavor. I'm going to smash it one more time, and then I am ready to add 1/2 cup of milk. We're going to mix it, incorporate it. And this is the time when we're going to go ahead and taste it to see if we need to add a little bit more of salt. Let's see how this tastes. To my tasting, this is delicious. This is the end. I am just adding a little bit of parsley right on the top. It looks delicious. Now I am ready to start with my gravy. I'm going to add my gravy to my hot pan, and I'm just going to mix it until it's nice and hot. I want to show you that my gravy is already nice and hot. I am ready to add it to my mashed potato. Look at this. Look how thick this is. Okay, I am ready because I can't wait to taste my delicious meatloaf. and my mashed potato. This is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward tasting my recipes. It looks so delicious, so golden from the top, nice and crispy. And the potato, the mashed potato is so soft. I've added a little bit of parsley right on the top, and I am so ready to taste it. Excuse me, I wish you were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. Mmm. Mmm. Believe me, my friends, this meatloaf is so tender, so moist, and it has so much flavor. I just cannot believe it. Excuse me. Mmm. Definitely delicious. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, my friends, you are notified. And I want to say thank you so much for giving me your time watching my video from start to end. I really do appreciate it. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my meatloaf. Bye-bye.